Good morning, Collierville Schools. Mr. Mario Hogue here with the Communications Department. Happy Tuesday morning. We are continuing our Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week, and we have a very special guest, our newest board member of the Board of Education, Mr. Paul Childers. Mr. Paul Childers, how's it going today?
It's going great today. How's it going with you?
It's going great, sir. So obviously, it's Tuesday morning. We're continuing Teacher Appreciation Week. Kind of share with the public, your background, because you were pretty much raised here, and then you left. What brought your family back to Collierville?
I was raised here. Actually, I did kindergarten through 12th grade when there were only three school systems, or three schools, one elementary, one middle, and one high school. It's kind of neat this morning that we're in the old auditorium. I did leave in '96. The family decided to move back here in 2018 for the school system. Our son is nonverbal autistic, and I reached out to the former superintendent, Mr. Aiken, and we decided to come back for that reason alone. And it's been fabulous. It's been great,
Right.
more than we ever expected.
Absolutely. So you actually have an older daughter, is that correct, in the school system, and where is she at?
She's a freshman at the high school. She got into Dragon Palm when she got here, which has been fantastic for her. Really brought her out of her shell, and it's like I said, it's been more than we ever could have expected. The move back.
And so with your situation, you kind of wear three hats. So you have the personal hat as a parent and having two children in the system. You wear a constituent hat. You're a taxpayer in the town of Collierville, but you also are a board member. You're our most recent board member. So talk to me about kind of the interactions you're having with teachers from all three different levels with regards to honoring them during Teacher Appreciation Week.
I think teacher from a board member hat. You always appreciate teachers. It's what makes our school system great. From a constituent hat and a taxpayer hat, a great school system means great property values. Lots of people wanting to move here. And as far as a parent hat, the teachers we've experienced that have taught our kids since we moved back, like I said, it's been more than we could have ever imagined. The SPED program, the middle school, Roger Jones was the principal at Collierville Middle, and I was blown away by his organization he had over that school and those kids. Miss Davis, who welcomed our daughter in over at the middle school, and she really needed that. It's been great. It's been fantastic.
Very good. So with Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week, what are some things that you want to just share your shout outs or your kudos to the teachers? I'll give you a couple minutes just to speak to that.
Shout outs and kudos. Let's see. Miss Davis, all the SPED teachers, Collierville Elementary SPED program, the IEP process has been better than we could have ever expected. As I've said, growing up here, I had some great coaches and teachers, and I always fall back to when I was a junior in high school. I went through a tough time, and my parents had divorced, and my coaches and my teachers knew that, and they could see that, and they knew that I needed somebody to put their arm around me and say, hey, it's going to be okay. And I think teachers, sometimes I get the impression sometimes they don't understand the impact they can have, but it's huge. And these kids, especially in today's world, right, with everything that's been going on, masks, COVID, hybrid, virtual, all that stuff, they've performed outstandingly, and I just think it's been a tough year. Nobody's could have ever expected this type of thing, but they've managed it well, and I'm super proud to be part of this school system and this town.
Yeah, the more we do these interviews, I'm starting to see a theme that our impact has no boundaries or borders. I talked to Alderman Miss Maureen Fraser yesterday, and when you're looking, when she's working with young families that are transplants to Shelby County, it's always public safety, it's always the school system, and I think that all just goes back to the valuable things that we're doing in this town with Carville Police Department, with the town administration, fire, and then the school system. People are watching, people are seeing, people are researching what Carville is doing, and you know, you are a young family. You're out in the community. What are some of the things that you're hearing from families that you know, the reasons why they want to come and invest in Carville?
It's just a great place to raise a family. It's a much slower pace than what I came from in Tampa, Florida, but people love the town. They love the town square. We've got great leaders with the mayor and board of aldermen. It's just a neat, quiet place to raise a family. Parks everywhere. Town square's always got something going on, so it's great. I love it.
Well, we won't keep any more of your time. If you need to reach out to Mr. Childers, feel free to reach him at pchilders@colliervilleschools.org. Thank you for your time. Again, we are standing in the original Collierville Elementary, which then I think High School.
I'll tell a quick story.
Yes,
about
okay.
this auditorium.
Let him tell a story real quick.
For all the people that graduated from this old high school, if you remember, there's a balcony and then there's 3 sections, right? So the freshmen sat at the top whenever we had something up there in the balcony. Okay. And then you had the sophomores on one side, the juniors on the other, and the seniors in the middle. So when it was time for the seniors on their last day of school, all the seniors got to come to the stage and the freshmen got to come down, and everybody switched, which was really neat. It meant you were taking the next step here at Collierville High School to be a sophomore or a junior or a senior. And I remember that day vividly because it's captured in our high school annual, because we were all up here on the stage and it broke. Wow. So it's obviously been repaired, but it's a neat old auditorium. It was kind of funny to walk in here and see it. Yeah, lots of memories.
Well, thank you, Collierville, for allowing us to be with you this morning. Again, Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week. If you see a Collierville Schools employee, please thank him. Have a great day. Bye, guys.